Welcome again, ladies and gentlemen, to yet another episode with Property Corner. I'm your host, Zaid, here at New Era Real Estate. I'm joined today with one of our leading salespeople. Actually, he's the top seller for the past 5 years, Mr. Sayyid Muhammad Ghatali. Thank you for joining.
Thank you, Zaid, for having me here in Property Corner.
Thank you. Well, Sayyid, I have you here today to ask you a very important question that we have received. And actually, it's a question that pretty much every investor or a new homeowner looks or asks to their agents. Primary or secondary market? Where should I buy and what should I invest? Can you please tell me more about what they are?
Thank you, Zaid, for that question. Actually, that is a question we receive every day from the client. So, primary market, when the seller is a developer and buyer is buying through registered agent from developer, we call it primary market, and it can be off-plan project under construction or ready project with payment plan, which these days is in high demand. And for secondary market, we can say properties with individual sellers. We call it secondary market.
Okay, thank you very much for the explanation. Okay, can you please tell me what are the benefits? Why would I go for a primary market and why would I go for secondary market? What are the benefits of each?
So there are points in primary market and in secondary market. Like in primary market, we have payment plan. Our property is brand new. The client is not paying commission, and also buyer has chance to get sometimes up to 100% discount on title deed registration, that we call it DLD waiver. Also 1 year guarantee he will receive on his property from the developer. These things we have in primary market, and also the range of selection in primary is more than secondary.
Okay. And you get the priority for the selecting the unit, right?
Yes, exactly. In secondary market, because we have individual owner, we can do negotiating and we can get very good price.
Okay.
This is the point for secondary market. And also for mortgage buyers, always better to go with secondary market.
Okay.
Because they are getting less price.
Yes.
That's why.
Okay, great. Now that we know what are the benefits or what are the advantages of primary and secondary, I would really appreciate if you can tell me, with your experience, when would you advise your customers to go for primary or for secondary markets?
Well, Zaid, about when we go for primary, when we go for secondary, I cannot tell you directly go to primary and secondary before I know what is the client requirement, what is financial situation, and what is the availability of market. Availability of market I know, but the situation and requirement I should know from client to advise them for secondary or primary. However, first we go to primary market for client. However, if we couldn't find something suit for his requirement, then we search secondary market for our client. However, there is nothing like better or worse between secondary market and primary market, and these two markets are completing each other.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sayyid, for that amazing explanation. The conclusion is nothing in the primary and secondary markets, nothing's better than the other. They complete each other. This is a beautiful conclusion. Thank you very much. I hope this answered your questions. For more information or any other questions, feel free to comment in the comment section below. Till the next question, keep investing.